Hello, my beautiful Beatniks. I am Brandi, and welcome back to Baseline Beatnik. I know it's been a really long time, and I'm super sorry for that. Okay, so full disclosure, I've actually just done this video, and it went into the multiverse. It just like, I don't know, it just disappeared into nothingness. And so I'm redoing it to let you know why I haven't been doing videos in quite a long time. Number one is I wanted to focus more on acting and filmmaking, so writing, directing, and all the things that encompasses. But I miss you, and I want to come back to Baseline Beatnik because it's going back home. You know what I mean? It's just like, it feels like a good thing. And I was actually really nervous to even put out a video because who wants to hear me just talking and babbling on? And then I thought about the movie, The Truman Show. Boop, 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 boop. Well, Jim Carrey is in this make-believe world where everyone is an actor except for him, and he's just being human. He's just being himself. And I was like, oh, people might still want to hear me babble on about stuff like that. I don't know. And if they don't, I'm pretty sure that they're going to comment on this video and say, oh, you suck, boo. And the other reason, just there was some sort of off feeling about doing trailer reactions for me, and I didn't know what it was because I love trailers and I love the interaction and I love all of that, but something about it felt wrong, and I couldn't put my finger on it until last week when a friend of mine sent me this article that he had written, and it was about pirating. I truly am one of those people that thought I respected the intellectual property of other people. And even on a small scale such as trailers, it is in a way taking someone else's work and you reaping the benefits of that work that they've put into it. Because a good trailer, man, makes you want to see that movie. Even if the movie doesn't turn out to be really all that great, you see a good trailer and you're like, that I want to see. Well, anyhow, this article, he's just trying to point out the things that even I didn't truly grasp and understand. So the story is he's in this cab, and the cab driver he finds out that he's a filmmaker, and he started naming like all of these films that he really loved, and then he named the film that my friend actually made, and he was talking about how much he loved it and cool the graphics and effects and all the stuff that went into it that he had worked tirelessly for. So my friend, he asked him, so where did you get it? And he said, oh, I just downloaded it online. And my friend was obviously crestfallen. He didn't say anything at that point, but inside he was upset because he'd worked so hard and his work was going without value, I guess you could say. So at the end of the ride, the guy gives him the total for the cab ride, and he's like, oh, do I need to pay for that? The guy was like, yeah, of course you need to pay for that because I need to make a living. And he says, exactly, I'm actually the filmmaker that you were talking about, the movie that you really loved. That's my film. And by downloading it illegally, like you did, you have not paid me for my work. And that really hit home for me. I'm certainly culpable in this whole situation. That being said, I don't feel as a filmmaker that it is something that's conducive to what I want to portray. So I'm making a stand, and I'm not going to be doing trailer reactions anymore. However, if you want to send me your videos, I will totally react to them. Short films, whatever, I will definitely react to those things. Obviously, I'm going to be screening it because I don't want to see something crazy, but I'll probably scrub through it just to make sure there's nothing. I'm going to be doing vlogging, and I am going to be putting out original content, whether it's comedy or drama. I'm going to do both because as a filmmaker and an actor, I love both. Oh, and I do want to say this, that is not to diss anyone that does trailer reactions, because I think that it is great. Like, Greg is an amazing person, and so I definitely don't want to give him any sort of flack, because it's strictly a personal decision that I want to adhere to. So I figured we could still do one thing that we used to do all the time. Okay, dun, dun, dun. Let's do a word of the day. Today's word of the day is equity. I actually do know this word. I think it has a couple different meanings, but one of them I think is to, like, what is the value or the worth of something? And then the other one is like, if you're equitable, like you're fair and you're just and you're trying to do, which is kind of cool. I'm not sure, but let me double check, because what if I'm really wrong? Like, I'll be so sad. Oh, I'll cry in my pillow tonight. Hold on. Wait for it. Okay, equity means the quality of being fair or impartial. Fairness, impartiality. Thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. Yeah, I'm going to be back soon. It's going to be fun. I hope it's going to be fun. Because I'm just sitting here, honestly, like I'm just sitting here talking to myself. So hoping you guys will like it too. So tell me something good. I want to hear your good memories, the good feelings that you have, like what's going on. Like, I want to hear like all those things, because fear is a motherfucker. Oops. Should I say that? I probably shouldn't say that, but I did it. Sorry. Oh, Sam Jackson, you say it best. Bye.